Everything is updated. Stream announcements are live. Coco is in her docking station. And we're ready to go. Itchy neck. All right. Here we go. Oh, I need to open my... There we go. And hide that for now. Uh-oh. Why is my pen not working? Okay. Let me, I'm gonna put up my BRB screen for a second here and see if I can get my tablet to come back, because I just need to restart it, so let me BRB. Well, that was weird, but thankfully a quick fix. My USB that was, so the Cintiq has how many cords? It's got a power cord, it's got the HDMI monitor cord, and then it has a USB cord. And the USB cord had popped out. And so that is essentially what makes it, you know, a tablet as opposed to just a monitor. And I'm guessing that happened when I reset my keyboard the other day, because sometimes my computer doesn't recognize my keyboard and I have to pop out the connection for that. And it may have just popped out and I didn't notice. Or maybe that was yesterday morning, because I was working just keyboard and mouse. I was kind of using it just as a monitor yesterday, so that's why I didn't notice that the tablet interface wasn't actually working. It just goes to show you basic troubleshooting steps is everything turned on and plugged in is always number one. All right, so today yeah, I turned the mic back on. I just want to make sure I turn the mic back on. Visually, this seems a little off. These are going to have to come down a little bit. All right. Hey Sharon, welcome to the stream. Happy Thursday to you too. Yeah, let me just group all of these. I might change up this one right here, but I want to have them start climbing the stairs. Go ahead and group all of this down. 30%, lock, bring in a new layer, and let's save since I have everything done here. Had a little bit of troubleshooting to start. My USB connecting port had gotten unplugged. I don't think it was because of Coconut, even though she does kind of rub her snoot against those cords. I think it happened when I reset my keyboard. I accidentally, because the ports are one above the other, I think the keyboard knocked the USB for the tablet out. So I had to figure that out. And thankfully it was a quick fix. And nothing more complicated than that. Thank you for quick fixes, indeed. Also doesn't look like a real word anymore. That doesn't look real. Looks like I misspelled it. Oh, cough drops and lemon Waterloo don't quite mix very well. But I suppose they do because they clear my throat out. Yeah, no, and it's like, especially when you've been looking at something. I haven't been looking at this for long, but it's just, you get that little bit of a, I don't know, wire crossing. I'm not sure if that's the right word, probably not, but. Oops, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Oh. I'm kind of feeling like my body's fighting getting sick. Because I've been like, all right, I feel like we're struggling here. I guess it wouldn't be, but oh well. Everything's working right now, so I think I'll just leave it. It's like, I get super tired. Just all of a sudden, these last couple of days. And I sleep a while, and I feel rested, but then it just, boom, it kind of hits again. Like yesterday I had I didn't take a nap. I should have. I should have taken a nap, but I didn't. But yeah, it's like I have that. It's not so much sinus pressure that this is squishy and I can feel things, but I feel like it's almost there. And so, and another thing, almost always when I'm on the edge of getting sick or just kind of fighting it, I just cannot get enough water. It's like I'm in the desert and I just cannot stop drinking it. And that was yesterday. And always my throat is feeling, thirsty. And I lost count of how many glasses I ran back to fill and refill and refill. And, but I mean, it's good to get that water and that hydration going. But I feel like that's also a sign that I'm not overhydrating, but just really seeking out the water. All right, so this one is the text of this one goes like this, and this is based off a real conversation I had. I thought it would make a really cute comic. So Coconut and the Floofs kind of crest this hill, and they see these rocks, stairs leading up into something. And Coconut turns to the Floof and she says, "You know what I think of when I see rocks like this?" And Floof shakes his head. "No, what do you think?" And she says, "I think of adventure and I feel hope." And they start to climb the stairs, and the Floof is all excited. And at the top, she says, "But also lunch." And then there's Momo waiting at the top with a picnic lunch spread out. I thought that was just a cute little moment. I feel like Illustrator's being sluggish. Oh well. This feels a little thick. Better. right, so I've got some foreground grass. Just trying to show a little distance here, like they're coming over, and then you see this should be a pretty quick comic to render, because I've got one elaborate scene. Well, yeah, kind of. Well, two if you count the final. The final is the most, of course, detailed scene. I've got another detailed scene here, but these are all close-ups on Coconut's face as she's speaking. So those are going to be kind of like just a smash cut is not the right word, but just a cut to her face with a bright background behind it, kind of to emphasize her words. And then I cut back to this actual scene, and then I'll have a lot of detail in here. Oops. Clint, hello. Happy Thursday to you too. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a lovely day so far. I had a little bit of a technical difficulty at the start of the stream, but I got it sorted pretty quickly. My USB connector on the Cintiq had gotten dislodged. And I'm not blaming Coco, because even though she does rub her snoot all over that stuff, I had to reset my keyboard, and that port is right above the port for the Cintiq. So I think I accidentally knocked it out when I reset it yesterday morning. And I wasn't working tablet yesterday. I was just using it as a second screen doing design work. So that's why I didn't realize it was disconnected until I started upstream today. All right, so that one's done. Moving on to this one, which will be the nice scene. I'm going to BRB really quick. Just give me a second. All right, there's that. Goodness gracious, sorry about that. I had to BRB real quick. Oh, now of course I have a Kleenex in my pocket. Why would we go anywhere without a Kleenex in our pocket? Oh, and there we go. Bean's heating pad has been restored. I need to redraw this ear. That looks weird. I think it may be because this is too thick. I think I might want to, yes, I think I want to group the stairs and the background elements separately from them. As I might put this in, I might put them in the most contrasty line art color and then just a step or two back for this just to create a little distance. I might also do a small bit of haze or just a gradient, just a little touch to push it back a little bit more and create that mystic, enchanted feel to the scene. Wish my stomach would be a little bit less have a recipe that I'm going to make. I think maybe tonight. I've got the raw ingredients for it, of course, but my local HEB, I didn't realize what it was. They make a version of Coronation chicken, which is kind of, it's got curry powder in it, and well, different recipes according to whichever recipe you see. It's got, the HEB version has, I believe, raisins in it instead of sliced apricots, and it's really just a really good chicken salad. And but the HEB version has kind of dulled down the spices a little bit, so I'm gonna try my hand at that. I got the chicken to poach and shred because it is, I mean, actually, it is a tiny bit cheaper if I do it myself versus getting the shredded. It used to not be that way. They used to like take their leftover like rotisserie chickens and stuff, shred it up, and then put it in the case as shredded chicken for you to grab, and that was just a total quick time save to grab it instead of poaching and doing your own. No more. No more. You get a tiny little sneeze of shredded chicken and it's like $12. It's just like, really, HEB? What are you doing to me? You're killing me. I think I'm going to just roughly suggest these rock stairs that you climb up. So the light's going to be kind of shining through, and I should probably make these thinner and small, and because they're being hit by light. So the edges facing light are always thinner. Okay, so let's go ahead and lay in some high contrasty shadows so I can show you where these steps are more readily. So I have the little tufts popping out here. These are in full light because that's where the light is shining. It's coming down and spilling through this whole area. So I'm also going to have some areas of shadow in this. I suppose I can handle that later. I think I mentioned this on did I mention on, I don't think on the previous stream. One before that, I'm super sad because my boxing gym is closing. And the only other one that's even remotely close is like it would take me 45 minutes to get there. It's in the Heights, and so it's just like, yeah, no, unless I'm driving at 3 a.m. there's no way I'm getting there in 20 minutes. I don't know what you're smoking and who was driving it, but there's no way you're getting from here to the Heights in 20 minutes. Not on 8, not on any of those. especially in rush hour traffic at around the time I would be going. So I gotta figure out what I want to do there. The last 2 classes I have are Friday, and then they've got a special last round on Sunday. I think what I can do is I can just sit down and kind of do what they did for me, is compose the workout. Maybe on a Sunday I'll figure out splits and stuff. Because really all it was a combination of cardio and strength. And the main cardio spot was when you'd get on the bag and then you'd jump back over to the benches with you got your weights, and then it was a series of upper body, lower body, full body type deals, core. Easy enough. But yeah, I just really kind of liked the ability to unplug the brain, go in, get a workout done. I don't have to think. And the music was always, nice and pumping. And they had a lighting system where it is a group class, but you didn't feel like you were in a room with a bunch of people because the lights are down low. And so you're really kind of isolated, but not isolated. You don't really look around and see, oh gosh, this person's form is horrible. You can't really see much. So you can see yourself, you can see the trainer, you can kind of see bodies moving around you, and it was nice. It was a way to kind of maybe fitness classes for introverts, maybe would be a good way to describe it. But yeah, so I'll miss that definitely. There is another one called F45, I believe it is. Their prices are just nuts, though. I can't even justify. I mean, they have an intro deal where you get 5 classes or something, but you have to use them in a week. And their regular prices, I'm looking at them like, you guys are cracked. There's no way. There's just no way. And I mean, another bummer about it is the other location, they're offering a legitimate deal for members of this one to come over. But even the price is really right. I can't get over there. I wonder if Google says it's 20 minutes, and Google would be lying through its teeth, but let's see. There we go. It says it's a 24-minute drive. That's bologna sausage. That is bologna sausage. And they want me to go 10. Inside the loop. That's if. And that's at lunchtime. I'm calling bologna sausage. That's just, I mean, there's no way that's 24 minutes. Oh well. Anyway. Really? Really? I'm sampling this and you're giving, really? Okay, you're gonna do that. I'm just gonna default switch and there. Sometimes Illustrator, I'm not sure if you're really all there. Go. I am not sure about this mouth. Right. Bring all of my frames forward and then group them appropriately. Now let's come over here and, oh, whoa. This out. All right, here we go. Have I saved yet? Probably not. Probably not. So dramatic. Super dramatic Coco. I think it's time to see if she's gonna. Oh! Hi. Can you give us a stretch? Oh, no. Oh, big. Oh, no. Half stretch. Half stretch. Not a big stretch. Oh, but we're getting air mitts. Getting a little bit of air mitt. Because, well, yes, I'll let you rub my belly. Half stretch. I love how her body's like sliding out of the camera. It's the weight at the bottom pulling her down. Oh, she's curled back into position. And I like that he's like, oh, adventure. But I gotta make this smooth because his mouth is kind of wibbly. There we go. Oh my god, adventure. Read that. Oh, I got my wisdom letter. Like that Marcus Aurelius quote. All right. Oops. All right, almost there. think I'm gonna do right. Get this drawn in. I want her to start. I originally was another kind of strong pose. I see hope, and also, but I was thinking since she's at the top of the stairs here, I should show her climbing the stairs here. And besides, that would be 3 of the same frames. And if I shift back to a different perspective, I think that might be better. Ariana, hello! Welcome to the stream. Tardy to the party. I prefer Gandalf's quote. A wizard is never late. He arrives only... What was it? Only... What is it? A wizard is never late. He arrives only when he's intending to, or something. Precisely when he arrives precisely when he intends to. Let me see. Let me get the right quote. Wizard is never late, Frodo Baggins, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he needs to. There we go. I don't want this arm to be a little, because I want her to be like, I see hope. But I think this arm might need a little, oh, look at all those points. What a mess. Nope, it's not working. There we go. Gosh. Sigh of relief. let's move this last bit out. Dave? All right. So I think I'll probably end the stream here. My tummy's a little so I'm gonna maybe get some soup or something. I don't know. But let's go. I'll show you what's going to be here. All right, so the comic title is "And Also." So we see Coconut and the Floofs arriving at the top of this hill, and they see this beautiful sunlit staircase going up into something up here. And then Coco turns to the Floof and she says, "You know what I see when I come upon a rock staircase like this, Floof?" Floof shakes his head. Coconut says, "I see adventure." And the Floof goes, "Oh my God, adventure." "And I see hope. And also," and this should be as they're climbing the stairs, "I see lunch." And then you see here at the top of the stairs, Momocheat has laid out a picnic lunch for everybody. So that'll be what I draw after stream. And lunch, rather. Oh, hello, Omar. Oh, thank you so much, Sharon. Yeah, I hope so too, Ariana. I think it's just kind of, I'm like, okay, but I just kind of want to take it out. I don't know. Hopefully I'm not getting sick, but we're going to take precautions just in case. And I'm not going to push too hard. Let me just get this out here. There we go. All right, so that just leaves me this one frame, and that'll be a nice relaxing draw. And then I'll color this up, and this will be tomorrow's post. Oh, wonderful, Omar. Thank you so much. I'm very happy to hear you're following on Facebook. I've noticed Facebook numbers and, you know, interactions are going up. I don't know what that means in the social media universe, but I mean, it's interesting that I guess attention on that platform is kind of coming back. But let me see. I've got this saved. I've got that moved out. This is just going to be bright backgrounds, and then this is going to be back on this. What I actually may do, I'll just do this. I'll just have this kind of in the yeah, I'll just do that, and then here at the top we'll have her with the picnic basket. Shouldn't be too bad. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream there. Let me switch over to my ending screen. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really appreciate your company in chat as always. Thank you, Omar, Ariana, Sharon, Clint. I know you've been in here lurking a bit, all of my other lurkers. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Thursday, and I will be back on Tuesday with some general drawing stuff and probably product stuff for the licensing show in May. I've got to start working on some of that, or rather finish up working on it. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a great rest of your day, a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next time.